All right, well, halfway point. We're at Clips Raceway Park in, man, where are we at? In Airway Heights, Washington.
Spokane, Washington. I think they call, I'm so confused. Spokane, Washington, Airway Heights, Clips Raceway.
Yep.
Then again, it's called Spokane Raceway. So
Buy it on that.
I'm really confused, but I think we're at Clips Raceway. Spokane. There's an airport close by, obviously.
Right. The
so we'll
Air Force Base right here.
We'll see how many, how much this will disrupt our video.
Shouldn't be too bad, but so halfway through the season. I mean, Ryan, you're what, 5th spot in points right now?
I believe I'm 4th, trying to take a spot away from me. Yeah.
Are you?
I think so.
Yeah, I would be.
I think me,
I'm sure he
I think
can look
me and
it up.
Sean traded. I think at the last race, I was 2nd, Sean was 4th, and then we flopped.
Well, let's go to the stats and prove me wrong.
See if I'm right or wrong.
I believe it's been a while. We've been on some other adventures since then.
No, we will talk about that too, Canada. We owe all of our YouTube fans. I have been seeing a lot of comments on any of the videos we posted lately. People have been going, hey, well, what about NPK? And we've been bad about this year, not really getting NPK stuff out there. And so we just kind of figured we owe it to y'all to give you a recap of the first half, tell you how we feel about it, maybe talk to you a little bit about Canada.
You are a solid 4th. You are correct
Solid
at 155. 162 above you with Sean, and then you've got Swanstrom down there below you at 140 in 5th place. So
and look, Giuseppe's not too far off. Giuseppe's
190.
Giuseppe and Chris.
Yeah.
That team there is they're a good, strong team this year.
Right.
His car's fast. He's had some good luck too. And I know about how. Look, people can say that you don't need it, but you don't need it, but you need luck in this too, because it's drawing. Like I've seen a couple times this year, Swanstrom especially, right?
There was one race where he didn't make one lap. He only made one lap.
Dude goes to the finals.
So, that's right.
So look, that's luck that you need sometimes.
Right.
And that's not really to take away from anything that he's doing, because they're busting their ass on that team.
Right.
But I do think those guys have gotten a little bit of luck. We have not had the best luck. It seems like every time we turn around, we're drawing Sean, or Sean's drawing us.
We're heavy hitters all the time.
Heavy hitters all the time. I can outrun him. Seems like I got his number in if we go test, or if we go grudge race, but in eliminations, something happens.
Right.
I knocked the rod out of the motor, and we were on a good lap. That was on one of the best laps of the year, and I was out in front of him, and I knocked the rods out of the motor, which sucked. So he drove around, he got it in. We blew the tires off in Cordova in the last NPK race we were at, which sucks. But look, he's doing his job very good. That team, again, that's another team that's picked up dramatically. This is a different year for NPK than NPKs have been in the past. We always go into those and you look around. I mean, I said it all year last year, the teams weren't as strong, but you go look around, you go, man, I don't want to draw anybody here because everybody's fast. But now, not only they're fast, but then there's people that are getting consistent, things like that. John's program is very consistent. Gucci's been very consistent this year. Yeah. Those two, I mean, honestly, are probably the most improved combination, teams this year. And it shows because they're both in the top 4.
Yeah.
And so it's tough, but we're halfway through. We ain't giving up. My motivation has not been where it's been in the past years, to be honest.
There's not a lot going on a lot.
I do. That's no excuse, because I feel like if you want to win, you got to win. But I don't have I didn't have the testing drive this year that I've had last year. Yeah, y'all know this. We've done other things. I've moved into a new house. I'm still moving as we speak, trying to get that taken care of. And I had to do that. Let's be realistic. Sometimes you have to do that stuff for your family, and the racing will take a backseat to that. And honestly, that's not an excuse. That's just what's going on right now. That's where my life is this year. I focused on that, and my son's pretty heavy and serious in the baseball, and taking that serious, and the practices every day, every other day, and I don't know. Just family life is taking a priority seat this season, and maybe that shows by what we've, us being in 4th place this year instead of being in 1st like usually.
Yeah, but I'm not even sweating that either.
There's a lot of time left.
And then also, you started off the year, you made a point to go, I'm going to put this new combo together.
Yep.
And we gave it about, and after we won a race, we won some rounds, we went on another final. We did. I think you came to figure out there's certain weaknesses that combo that you thought was only applied to other people, but may not apply to us.
May or may not. You know, I don't know. I mean, that brings up a good point. Yeah, I wanted to come out swinging with the old G Fireball, bring it back out. People want to see it. It's got a new combo.
You invested a lot of money in it.
I did, and it's fast. It's an awesome car. It works good, but it just doesn't work as good as this car combo does on a no prep surface. Now I don't know if that's the car or the combo. Up to this point, it's the combo, in my opinion. Swanstrom struggles to go to the middle with the screw. Jim Howe struggles on bad racetracks to go to the middle with the screw. Kai Kelly struggles to go to the middle with the screw.
We
struggle to go to the middle with the screw. This car doesn't. Yeah. Sean's car doesn't. Giuseppe's car doesn't. And look, that's Pro Charger to screw. That just is what it is. Yeah. So we've sidelined it for now. I don't want to. I told, me and Eric Dillard were talking, one of the owners of Proline, and we were just discussing. He's really involved in my program, and we just talked about where to go because kind of, I'm not going to say I'm lost. I've just got two good cars here, and I think this is the better car, and I think that's what I'm here. I need to take the better car.
Yeah.
But we don't. But then we got this combo sitting over here that I don't want to give up on. I haven't had enough time to go test it.
That's where you're saying your life's happening. It probably needs a 2-3 day test session to just try some stuff.
It does. It needs a 2-3 days to change up the 4-lane, to adjust the car. It sucks because like we watched Kai go out this break while we were in Canada, and he went out and set the world on fire and went 69.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about numbers. Right now, arguably, in my opinion, the fastest car in No Prep Kings is his car. Mm-hmm. Now, that doesn't mean it is the fastest in a No Prep Kings race.
Yeah.
That means it is the fastest car that has put up an ET number
that
has lit the boards in No Prep Kings.
We don't really like the boards.
We don't like the boards. I will tell you, we have not gone that fast. We've gone very close to that fast. And I will tell you, Jim Howe claims that I've seen that he's been faster. I've not seen that firsthand. I've not seen him light the boards up. I've seen a picture of a time slip occasionally, but to me, Kai Kelly's got the fastest car in No Prep Kings right now. Doesn't mean that won't change, but in my opinion, that is the fastest No Prep Kings car, the new one.
You gotta give him his props.
Gotta give his props to us too. Me and Kai joke back and forth, and he's always like, it's number two. But look, right now, he got the fastest car. Now, he's number 7 at the points, I think, something like that. So he has not shown it in NPK. I think there's times where we have the fastest car and we haven't shown it in NPK.
I feel like that too.
So to say that this second half of this NPK season will be interesting because I expect if Kai's car does what it should do, what I think it can do, or if it proves us wrong on the theory of that screw cars have a problem going to the middle, well, we're gonna know, right?
We'll find out.
We're gonna know. So it don't matter.
Okay.
We're gonna find out. So this second half is gonna be good for us to figure out. I'm anxious to see if Kai's car is different. Kai's taking a Pro Mod car.
Yes, a chassis. Yeah.
A Pro Mod chassis, and he's rebodied the chassis to a 3rd gen Camaro chassis, basically. Yeah. Excuse me, 3rd gen Camaro body on a Pro Mod chassis. Not a lot of people do that. We didn't do that. We've never done that.
Yeah, we never done that.
But that allows you to be lighter. It allows you to potentially be more aerodynamic. And he proved what that benefit was by going to PDRA and going to 69. Okay, at 204 or whatever he went. That's pretty good. But the question is, so we got this car's 111 wheelbase. The 110, the red car is 113 wheelbase, 112. Those are typically the cars that work good in NPK. Kai's car's 104.
He went backwards.
But he didn't go backwards on purpose. But I'm wondering if him going backwards in wheelbase is going to cause the car to rotate better, which is going to get it back on the tire and going to make the car work better. Awesome. If he comes out the second half of the season and kicks ass, that there, in my opinion, that will solidify that theory that the short wheelbase car can potentially work better.
Yes. But at the same time, he's had that same car with the nitrous motor, and he always said that the short wheelbase didn't.
He did, yeah.
But now he's got downforce.
And now he's got downforce, and he's got a better car, and he's got lighter weight. Before he had a 3,000-pound car, and now he's got with all the weight out of it, he was 2620. So interesting combo. I'm anxious to watch and see what it does. might tell you a direction and where to and how to adjust a car, whether it was on purpose or on accident. It doesn't really matter how you do it.
Yeah.
Now, what I will say about PDRA, where he went that 69, prep track, he had no weight in the car, and it doesn't matter. I said this the other day to a bunch of us NPK guys that were talking about this. It don't matter how you do it. First car, in my opinion, to go 60s was Kai's.
100%.
Yeah. So if that's the first car to go 60s, that's number one. I don't care how you do it. It's phenomenal. That gives you the ability to have a good car that you can adjust. Now he's got to add weight, and he's got to get it down the track. Now this track looks great today.
Yeah. Air's probably not very good.
Air's not good. It's not going to be here, but the track looks great. So we'll see, man. If his car runs, if his car does what it did at PDRA and comes out here and does this, he might win this race. You never know.
So right now we're sitting at 111, 4,000 feet.
How many water drains?
I'm looking at it right now. Water drain 60.98.
It's not. Elevation sucks. Water drains are
4,000
decent.
feet.
I don't know. Might work out. We'll see what happens.
111.
But anyway, it'll be an interesting season. We just came back from Canada for the most part.
One of us, two of us.
Two of us went to Canada. One of us couldn't get in Canada. We'll talk about that in another YouTube video. And we didn't really have any time. This car didn't get tested. So the last we were talking, this sucks.
We didn't test it.
But the last, it was stupid. So the last 3 passes we made with this car weren't good.
Yeah.
The last one, we were in Cordova. We knocked the tires off against Sean. We lost second round, and me and Sean swapped spots. So I was second. He was fourth. He goes to the semis against Robin. I go out second round. We flop spots. Terrible for points. Happy for Sean. I wish it would happen with somebody else and not me. But happy for Sean. Terrible for us. That being said, that was our last pass. Then we hauled the car to Canada with us because we knew we were coming here.
Logistics just worked.
Logistics just worked for us to drop it off here when we were done.
Yeah.
We took the small car. We competed with the small tire car. We got talked into bringing this car out on a Friday night at Rad Raceway.
Oh, peer pressure.
We got peer pressured into doing it. Somebody started talking about a lot of money, and we thought, hey, I like to gamble.
We made a lot of money right off the bat.
We did. I like to gamble. So, their Friday night heavy hitter with their big tire basically said, you won't bring your car out. We brought it out anyway. We won that race. I think it was for $5,000. And overall, USA versus Canada on Friday night was great at Rad Raceway. Fast forward to Saturday, I told these boys that I don't want to take this car out again. The tranny didn't feel right when I was backing up, and we really need to look at it. Which
it was the idle.
I hope it was the. I know what you're saying. I hope that's the case.
You did. I changed the idle.
As you can hear, we still haven't really looked at it. So that being said, we're hoping that we know what's going on. Well, hopefully we will not learn that the hard way. But anyway, I put it up because I didn't know about the training. I wanted to talk to Hobby some more. We wanted to look at the car. Well, here comes another $5,000 deal for Saturday, and it was their Big Dog Pro Mod that I guess is their fast guy, track record holder, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want to do it. I kept saying no, and I knew the car didn't make a great pass on Friday. It just got down.
Yeah.
And long story short, they called me into it, pulled it out, $5,000 again, turned the car up a little bit because I knew his car was fast, and it went out 200 foot, blitzed the tires, and dude drives around me, gets me by a car at the end, and the $5,000 I won on Friday, I lost on Saturday. You win some, you lose some. You can't ever be scared to take races like that. In my opinion, I've gone this far, taking races that I maybe shouldn't win or whatever the case is, and these are, and I've been complacent with that because we don't get to a spot where there are anybody that's faster than we are.
Yeah.
And so I kind of go, I'm not going to take it up anyway. Long story short, I took it out. I got beat. Can't be scared to get beat. Part of it.
Yeah, well, you were out of the trailer, and this guy had been racing for 4 weeks. But he had been 4 weeks and raced all day.
Yeah,
so I mean,
that is true. I try not to make excuses, but that's right. We pulled it out of the trailer to race the guy.
Right.
And he was racing all day on the racetrack.
Right. So.
But he won the money.
He did.
Good for him. Congratulations to that team. Yeah, you got to give him his props. That's exactly right.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. When are you in Canada?
And man, and the crowd and the fans wanted to see it. Man,
the fans
they did.
They cheered for it.
Yeah.
They chanted for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't have cared to tell that guy no, but when all the fans were going,
yeah, and even when we lost, they cheered us.
When I said maybe not, they were all booing me and shit. So it's like, okay, well maybe I should. Yeah, so we did. But anyway, last 3 passes, this car hasn't been good, and hopefully it was just 2 bad racetracks and a blue deal. I'm gonna go back to what we know with it. We're gonna take it out today and try to go some bottom 80s right off the trailer just to see how it does down this track, and be ready because it's a sea of fast guys here. So recap. Look, honestly, I know this sounds ridiculous because it doesn't sound like it, but I'm pretty stoked at the first half of the season, even though we're sitting fourth.
We did
you did good, and
we brought out 2 different cars.
You've won with 2 different combos.
There's only 3 of us that have won 2 races. Out of the first 8 races, there's only 4 or 5 winners.
Yeah.
And it's because a lot of us doubled up. We doubled up with each car. Sean doubled up, and then Giuseppe doubled up. We've all been to another final since then. So, so in my first 3 licks with the red car, we went to the finals. I think we went out maybe 2nd or 3rd round the next one, and then we won the race. And then I decided to trade it out because I still don't think it was fast enough.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
But everybody knows, and every racer out here knows that you come out strong the second half of the season. You did last year. I mean, look where we were at last year.
Yeah,
and then we came bad shape.
Yeah, I was about to say, so far we're still ahead of what
we're ahead of what we're doing.
Way, yeah, you're in 4th spot.
I noticed though that
we were like 16th this time last year.
Yeah,
so
what's crazy this time last year too is we were testing every weekend trying to figure the car out.
Right.
And I feel like we're being lazy. We're not, but I'm just saying. I'm just telling you how I feel.
No.
I feel like we're being lazy because I'm not taking the cars out in between. We're just going NPK to NPK to NPK.
True.
And I don't have the time right now, but I told myself, I was sitting at home moving. We're moving stuff in. And me and Cherish were talking, and I said, you know what? We need to take the second half of the season serious. I want to win the championship.
Yeah,
I want to win the 150.
We don't do this to come on second or to.
We don't. And so we need to turn it up, and that's going to be. I need to take some time, a little bit of time in between all the shit that I got going on, and we need to go and do some testing with this car and the other car. It's going to be hard because we got some back-to-back races, but I want to bring the red car back out the last 4 races of the season. So the Elite 16, everybody's seen this format. The Elite 16 will go to the last 4 races. That will determine the championship. I would like to do the championship with the red car. That's what I want. You're good. You're good. What's up, man?
I seen you were awake, buddy. I was like, make sure you up.
No, I'm up.
Hey.
I'm up.
Sorry, when you're up, man.
You're good. We're just shooting a recap video of the first half of the season. You got a new car. He's got a new car. With Scott Taylor's car that Scott built for himself. We ended up with it. We're going to do some things with it. He decided to buy it from us. So this is your debut for your new car.
It is, man. Yeah.
You're a long ways away from home.
Yeah, long ways away from home. We're all doing some testing. This is great.
Yeah. We are 1,800 miles from home. You are
2,500.
Woo!
I
Dang.
think I'll probably be the furthest drive, so I'm definitely due some love here.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I'll come talk to you here in a minute.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, so the first half. Look, like I said, I'm happy with the first half of the season. I really am. I see what's goofy is I see like some YouTube guys going.
When did we fall off?
I fell off.
Oh,
I'm falling off.
bro.
Like, and I'm thinking like, did y'all not watch last season? Like, we did so bad last season, and we're doing pretty damn good this season. Like, I know that we've won 3 championships in a row and all that stuff, but come on,
Well,
I don't.
You won 4. You won a team.
I did. I won 4 in a row.
Yeah, I take that away from myself sometimes because I forget. But yeah, no, we won 4 championships in a row. And even though we sucked last year, we still were able to pull off a championship. It was not the individual, but it was the group championship, which was still important to me. It was where all the money was.
You did the team cap. You played
I've got the money.
I picked the team. I had to be a good. Here's what it is. I had to be a good team captain.
Yeah.
Now that being said, here we are sitting in a pretty good spot, number 4. We're only 35 points behind first. All that means is Giuseppe's got to go out one time, and I got to win the race. And all of a sudden, that flops. Just that easy.
All it takes is like 2 race wins or 2 finals in a row.
It's all it takes.
It's all it takes.
Now it's not. And do what?
And go out early.
And him go out early. Like here statistically, people have really like even us. You have a really good first half. Second half's not as good. You have a really bad first half. Second half's usually better.
That's how we lost championships by 5 points.
Listen, and I'll tell you, Sean and Giuseppe have had great first halves of the racing. We've had mediocre first half of racing, and so you can dominate a whole season, and we'll see what happens here. But it's going to be interesting. It'll be an interesting deal. But overall, man, I guess in a nutshell, I'm happy with the first half of this NPK season. I'm excited for the second half. Yeah. I want to bring the red car back out. I don't know if we will. We'll see.
And after Vegas, I mean, we have good tracks. I mean, we have
good
7 tracks coming up.
Yeah.
You know, the last 4 we all know we do well at.
We
So-
did good at Vegas. We just had some bad parts.
We did
Right, right.
We did it great at Vegas with the red car last year. We had a parts failure, and that took us out in quarterfinals, I think. Well, I really thought we had a car to win that. We
Sean?
ran Giuseppe
Yeah.
first round there, and his car was hauling ass. He even said when we were out running, he was like,
Yeah.
man, that thing's running good. I wanted that opportunity to win with that car last year. We didn't get it, but, you know, we did this year. We did this year.
Yeah.
What else?
Canada was cool. The sights, the seats, everything. Everybody's seen that video.
Fans were
Canada
awesome.
Canada was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That was an opportunity of a lifetime. That was
Yeah, Canada was the opportunity. But we're gonna have to seal all this off here,
Yeah,
man, because people think this is their pit. Canada was the opportunity of a lifetime. I think Australia was when I got back. I couldn't take it or leave it. Didn't have to go again.
Canada, be cool to go
Canada,
back.
I would love to go back to Canada.
I don't see how we can't go back to
I
Canada.
know it was such
so
a
it'll
good
be
turnout,
so.
and everything was so good. I don't see how not. But the drive through from one track from Radway to Mission was beautiful. Just a crazy experience.
We went through Jasper National.
Went through Jasper.
We,
Team USA won.
Yep.
There was only 5 of us. It was myself, Sean, Jeff, Scott Taylor, Kayla, technically 6, and then Boosted and Kayla shared driving. Driving duties back and forth. So there was technically 6 of us, and we packed both the racetracks. Sold record numbers of apparel. Appreciate Canada for that.
Yeah.
It's obviously what helps us continue to race and things. So I don't know, big things coming in a lot of different directions. I don't know, a lot of rumors flying around about NPK and no prep elite and blah blah blah, and what direction it's headed. I don't even know what direction it's headed.
Taking one race at a time.
We're taking it one race at a time. We're gonna focus on this, and from what I hear, we're gonna do the same thing again next year. And I don't know, but I would almost guarantee we're gonna end up back in Canada. We're gonna have all of our small tire stuff ready too. I want to go do some small tire racing off. I got the kids to go pro mod racing.
Yeah, that's a good question. Everybody's building pro mod cars. I mean, and I know a lot of people are asking what Ryan Martin's doing. So, I mean, I guess we'll see.
You kind of been there, done that.
I've been there, done that. We stopped pro mod racing to come do this.
Yep.
And I don't know. We'll see where it takes us.
Right.
I would love to have my old pro mod back. I don't think that's in the cards.
Yeah, that car's
been wrecked.
Well, the car's been put on rough, but it's won some championships.
It's obviously has good teams behind it, but man, it would be hard for me to go find it. I mean, I know where it's at, but it would be hard for me to go get it because it's been plinkoed off all the walls between here and
I think the guy that owns it now really likes it.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go back one day. You're gonna have to tell the story about that one.
I will. Yeah, we will. That'd make a good YouTube video.
We got Firebird next.
Firebird next race.
Idaho next week.
Firebird, Las Vegas, and Michigan is our next.
You won Firebird.
I have won Firebird.
Yeah.
I have not won Vegas.
No.
I have.
We got Martin, Michigan, and
Not
after
won
that.
We need to do better at it.
We need to do let's just call it like it is. We like to win racetracks we haven't won at. We need to win Vegas. We need to win
Martin.
And we need to win Firebird again just because we won it a bunch of times.
Rockingham. We won Rockingham?
No,
I didn't think so.
We broke everything in Rockingham.
Right.
Like literally everything.
Right. So we got everybody broke everything in Rockingham, didn't they?
Yeah. It was rough. Giuseppe beat us. He had a turbo deal, and I had a pedal, and he clipped me at the end.
Yeah.
First half season's good.
Nice delivery.
Thank you.
What's this for?
Flash beer.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Jared,
it.
what did you think about it?
Yeah.
Did you build this?
Did you welded it up?
Yeah.
Build it
Nice.
up. Appreciate it. You guys didn't know Cherish is fabricator.
What's your 2 cents worth you think about Canada?
I like to go back.
Yeah, we all want to go back to Canada, for sure.
It was awesome.
It's beautiful.
Cherish,
I'm really upset I didn't see a moose.
Yeah.
I want to see a bear.
Yeah, I saw a moose in Utah on the way home, of all places. I sent you a picture.
We saw elk, we saw a deer.
Angie thought it was a donkey. Angie thought it was a donkey. it was a baby moose, but
okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
No, man, I don't know, but that's what we've been up to. We got a lot of Again,
Yeah.
small jet going by.
Some videos. You got the champagne car down there.
Yeah, we took the
Yeah.
champagne car. So videos that you guys are going to see hopefully soon. Richard's got a whole bunch of videos he's behind. He knows this, but he does a lot of stuff. So we're going to try to get champagne car video. Me and the boys took the champagne car out, shook it down for the first time with the twins and the LS in it.
That's cool.
It was fun.
It was fun.
I've got to explain how busy life is this year. We're going to open up some 10th PPF shops with Expel, and we started our first one. Our first was in Wilmington, North Carolina, and it's a window tint PPF paint protection wrap stop.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to try to make it a one-stop shop. It's in its second month already. It's doing pretty good. I'm going to try to start opening a few of those, partnering up with Expel and my buddy Carson Baker. So we're going to talk about that too. We have an open house coming on the 31st. But those are the things that's got me family, trying to start a couple of new businesses and things like that is what's got us just hooked up. And everybody in my life is involved with everything I do. So, you know, we got everything from Ricky hauling cars, you know, for our open house to the new store in Wilmington.
Sending me to go rebuild motors.
Yeah, sending Javi to go help Rankin. You know, Rankin bought Scott Taylor's car from me, and he bought my MH5, that's my small tire car, and a transmission that I had to put his car together. And I sold the motor fresh. We didn't have time to freshen it up, so I had to send the motor to Rankin, and then I had to send fly Javi out there to freshen the motor up right before we came here. So we've got a lot of irons in the fire.
SEMA builds, we got all kinds of stuff going on.
Coming up. And on top of my wife hollering at me to build her a 68 Mustang, which was going to be our SEMA build this year. We just haven't found the right car. If anybody's got a 68 Mustang that they want to get rid of, they don't want to knock my head all the way off on, that would be great.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say that's a recap of the first part of the season.
Yeah.
We appreciate you all watching. We appreciate you sticking with us through our no prep journey, whether we call it no prep elite or no prep kings or big tire no prep racing. But we're going to try to be better about YouTube videos. I see a lot of comments about people going, well, these videos are cool that you went and rode side-by-sides, but where's the big tire car? Where's the small tire car? Blah, blah, blah. So we're going to try to give you guys more content of this. Life just gets busy. And
Part 2 to Canada will be out the first of this week.
Yeah.
It's ready to go. This will go up today.
Yeah.
So,
I told Richard, don't edit it, just throw it up.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes.
Ricky didn't swear too much, so we're good.
Yeah, Ricky didn't talk much, so we don't have to do any beeping. Believe me.
Got another story for Ricky on a later day.
We do. We'll give you a part 2 on why Ricky.
Keep those secret for a while, for a year.
On what's going on with Ricky. Yeah. What else?
Outlaw Armageddon. Are we going, or do you know, or is that going to conflict?
I gotta look at schedule stuff. I always like to go to Outlaw Armageddon. When is it?
Yeah.
It is the week.
He just looked this up.
Yeah.
In Tulsa. Tulsa.
It's after Tulsa. So
week after Tulsa. I don't know.
Mark moved it just so NPK guys could come.
I remember right. We go Tulsa then Michigan, right? Or do we go Michigan then Tulsa?
Michigan
then Tulsa.
And then then it's Tulsa. And then from Tulsa or whatever, I guess we have a week off, and then Rockingham.
Yeah, Rockingham, Rockingham, Steel, and Ennis.
4 at a time. I don't even know what the last 4 is.
Yeah, Rockingham, Steel, and then Ennis.
Yeah.
So unless they throw something else, we got.
The week in between Tulsa and Rockingham.
Yeah.
Maybe an announcement today. Who knows what's going on? And so we'll see.
I don't know what else we got. That's all for now. For a recap.
Ricky gotta get to work.
Yeah, we got stuff to do. We got to clean this car up. Did you guys get the fluids changed already?
I'm about to do it. We just got to start making it.
Got to get the fluids changed in it. I got to look over tune-up stuff. The hair's way different here, so we start from scratch. For the tune-up.
Yep. Tickets still available at the gates here.
Tickets still available at the gates. So if you see this video and you didn't know we're here in Spokane. You can buy tickets at the gate today or tomorrow. Today you're going to see some testing, grudge racing, pretty fast passes because the weather's going to be good, and temperatures down. Track's going to be nice. Tomorrow's going to be hotter, maybe trickier, but that's the eliminations, and that's when all the stuff happens. So If you're anywhere close by, get here, come buy your tickets. Or you can buy them at the boat still, I think. I'm not even sure about that.
At the gate now.
At the gate now. Only
Yeah.
at the gate. Okay.
Yeah.
So, only at the gate. Other than that, come by, say hi, come buy some merch. And we will update you as things go on. We'll try to get some more YouTube videos out.
See you guys in the winter circle. See you guys
Winter
in the
circle.
I
Here
hope
we
so.
come.
Hopefully we're going to do this video again tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Winter circle.
Celebrating. All right. Thanks, fellas. Thanks.
Peace.